Well, I'm going to watch the sunset from somewhere different tonight. It's on the property. So, let's head down. Still looks like daylight, doesn't it? Apparently, sunset's in about 10 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, see, here's... Oh, these must be like single rooms then. Not sure. Well, maybe these are single rooms for people to stay in. That one's got a window. Looks like 1, 2, 3 of them, maybe. And that one's got a window and the others don't. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's storage. Anyway. Okay, so that's, again, is the view facing east. Very nice, isn't it? And then see that flat there, that doesn't have a sunset view because the place where Lisa and I is blocking it. Because we do have the sunset view. Now, okay, heading down past the infinity pool. I have put my hand in it. That's about all. That would be very bracing, I would think. Okay, down the steps. And for choice, yeah. Okay, let's go this way because I didn't go this way last time. And along we go. When we go to the very end, I'm going to stay on these stone slabs. Oh, hang on, no I'm not. More steps down there, never seen them before. Where'd they go? Oh yes I have, I just came from a different direction before I came from over there. Alright, so I have seen these steps before. Okay, so there's a view. Those round things over there actually in the water, those are for fishing purposes. Anyway, there we are, that's our place. And then here we come to the communal observation area. Now in the summer, I would think this place, although to be fair, this place hasn't actually apparently been open that long. Don't know exactly. So I'm not sure if it's had a summer yet. But I would think when this place is full, all the rooms are full, be a few more people down here. Whereas right now it's just yours truly. Okay, so this is the observation deck. That's the little village where Lisa and I stopped off yesterday to have a poncho and from down there, all one can see is this observation area. It's not possible to see sort of the property behind it. But of course from here, one can see down there quite easily. But again, from the property itself, one cannot see the village, or a tiny village. Anyway, so yeah, this is where yesterday the other couple had a table and chairs set out. Alternatively, one can just sit here. Anyway, so this is a different place to watch the sunset. It's probably got a few minutes left. Anyway, so yeah, so that's it. So very nice. I would think that also in the summer, this place is going to be a little bit more expensive than what it is right now. I would think this is still beginning of March, still the low season, I guess. But I would definitely think the prices would be quite a bit higher in the summer than what they are now. And apparently the prices now are definitely higher than what they were 2 or 3 months ago. But you know, there's no COVID restrictions for coming into Madeira right now. I mean, none whatsoever. Zero, nothing whatsoever. Completely as normal. We did think about going to the Azores as well. There are still some COVID entry restrictions there, so we didn't bother with that. And on the Portuguese mainland itself, there are COVID entry requirements as well. But here on Madeira, nothing, not a thing. Which is one of the principal reasons why Lisa and I came here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and I, you know, I definitely don't want to get political on this channel. That's for sure. But I do have to say something. And just a week ago today, actually, Russia invaded Ukraine, and sometimes a trip like this, you know, where Lisa and I we're staying in a nice place, and we have a rental car, albeit not so nice. And you know, if we want, we can spend a bit more on average than say going to restaurants, places like that. You know, we can do that. Could do it all the time, but you know, every now and then. And part of me thinks that, I don't know how far away, 2,000 miles away from here. I don't know exactly. There are some people in Ukraine in very different circumstances, to say the least. And I would think people in some of those awful situations would give a lot to be in the sort of situation that Lisa and I are in right now on our break. And sometimes it does feel very much like a there but for the grace of God go I sort of thing. And it's definitely not good what's happening over there by any standards. I mean, even if you're Russian and listening to this, I would find it very difficult to be proud of your country right now. That's for sure. But anyway, yeah, so sometimes, you know, during the day when I'm sort of getting fed up with going up the hills or down the hills and, you know, trying to change the gear in time and stop rolling back, because it is a bit of a problem, or it can be, if you don't know what you're doing driving a manual around here. And even if you're driving an automatic, you know, because of the hills and the bends, and there's no mirrors on the bends, so you've got to be careful when you're going around the bends in case somebody's coming the other way. So sometimes when I get into that sort of situation, I sort of curse the traffic and everything else. I think to myself, wow, could be worse, Peter. Could be a lot worse. Oh my word, look what's happening here. Okay, oh, now this is not a member of staff approaching.
They would have been much faster.
This is the wonderful Lisa, who's timed this just right because the sun looks to be down in 2 or 3 minutes. And what have we got here?
We have Canhas coffees, or my attempt. Portuguese espresso with milk.
Isn't that fantastic?
Hi, subscribers. Thank you for our treat, my love. Honey got us something that tastes like ginger. Is called Sazões Tradicionais.
Well, anyway, this, honey, by the way, I was just thinking about this. This is probably the last video we're going to be taking of showing the folks this property.
Cheers.
You know, because I'm going to splice a few of them together, and this will probably be the at the end of that splice.
Aww.
So,
Cheers, subscribers.
I can't imagine any of them have watched the whole thing. But anyway, let's head back to the sun. Yeah, so there's different places to watch sunset. This is obviously one of them. Up there, our kitchen from inside the kitchen is another, or from any of the two balconies. The one into the bedroom and the one into the kitchen. One can watch sunset from there. But even if one is not actually staying here, there's that area just above the property where the cars can go. That's there. That is there. And then, if you don't fancy that, just up some steps, come to that bit at the top where the railings are. That's another place to watch sunset. But look, there's nobody there. You know, you'd think there'd be masses of people, you know, places like Key West and other places where I've seen sunset, there's hundreds of people. But as best as I can make out, it's just Lisa and I. And it's quite nice, isn't it? What do you think of it? I mean, we've seen sunsets in lots of places, haven't we? Lots of places.
Canhas subscribers.
We've
Just
seen
down below is where we get poncha.
where you get punched, my dear.
And he gets coffee and makes friends with a local drunk.
The local drunk, indeed. Why are these people attracted to us?
Leopoldo.
You know, the sun's just kind of entering cloud. Like if the cloud wasn't there, so you can't actually see the horizon. So you won't be able to see the sun dip below the horizon because of that low cloud. But never mind. It could be worse, couldn't it? Well, obviously it could be a lot worse. I was just talking about what's going on in Ukraine right now, so for sure. It could be a damn sight worse. It really could. So anytime you're feeling low in life and fed up with X, Y, or Z, or Z, well,
Or me.
then just think that without doubt it could be much worse. Let me zoom in here. Let's see. I'm going to keep it zoomed in. If this iPad will focus. Look. Oh, come on, Mr. iPad, you can do it. Or can you?
Press it.
Press it.
Tap it near the sun.
Tap it near the sun. There we go. Oh, look. Yeah, see? Anyway, but the sun actually has descended into cloud, not below the horizon. So, and honey, the green flash, how many times have you seen it?
Once for sure. And I think another time in Hawaii. But the strongest I've seen is in Uluwatu, Bali.
Bali, right? Amy, don't let the sun go down on me.
Don't let the sun go down on me. My subscribers, we love you.
That's a nice picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's time to end this video. What do you think?
Right, subscribers.
All right, see you later,
I
guys.
gotta make out.
Bye.